So by the title, he didn't answer the phone, and I think we got to talk about this. Hey guys, this is A. Renee from Journal, Jot, and Jive. If this is your first time stopping by the channel, welcome to the channel. If you are a returning subscriber, hey y'all. So by the title, he didn't answer the phone, and I think we got to talk about this. So I'm going to set up a journal page from yesterday, and we're going to chat a little bit. And if this is your first time, let me go ahead and kind of tell you what this channel is about. I am A. Renee. I am a journal strategist. I am a paper and stationery lover. I teach women how to write unapologetically. And of course, if there's some guys checking it out and they pull out a notebook, I'm here for that too. All right, so I teach creative ways to journal and just different ways to journal, period. With that, I kind of give stories, and y'all are kind of learning me a little bit more because I'm adding a different vibe to my channel. Prior to this, you would see more planner things on the channel, y'all. And while I love planner channels, I feel like it's enough people doing amazing videos, and I can offer something different, and why not? So I kind of feel that at some point you're gonna first be like, girl, who wants to journal? Why is she talking about journals? And then you're gonna ask me how. So I'm here for you to come back when you're ready to learn how. Okay, so if you feel like at the end of this video, I think I like her, I don't know why I like her, but I do, then there's that good old subscribe button and that notification bell, so every time I post, you are in the know. All right, I think that spiel was enough for you. So y'all, let's go ahead and start setting up this page, and we're gonna talk about why he didn't pick up the phone. Like, you don't get that option not to pick up the phone, okay? I don't really do this ignoring thing very well. On another note, y'all remember yesterday I tried to light my other candle, so I had to pull out one of my other ones that's almost out as well, but it should give me a little bit of action and a little bit of aroma to keep me excited about this journal moment. All right, but anyway, so he didn't pick up the phone. So I feel like I need to do a page specifically for Tuesday. So I'm gonna back journal, but I'm just setting up the page. So I'm not gonna write the actual journal entry, which I'll have the story by the time it's done. So before we even get started, I'm gonna show you a couple of things that I'm gonna use, because I really don't wanna have to kind of explain what I'm doing while I'm doing it just yet, because it's not one of those videos. It's not a how-to step-by-step. But I do think I can be a little bit generous and tell you some of the things you'll see. So you're gonna see a little bit of washi tape. I like to use it just for a little bit of accent on my pages. I'm gonna use the word daily recap because we're gonna recap yesterday. And my calendar in front of me needs to be flipped over. Okay, yeah, that's great. And then I believe I'm going to pull in one of these pages in this paper pad book. It's cardstock, maybe, not quite sure. I'm going to use a doll from Gold Mining Coco. I like this little look because when I went out the house yesterday, and you'll understand, I kind of had like, I didn't have this on per se, but I was looking a little, what you call it? Give me the word, y'all. I was looking a little, I don't want to say rough, but maybe a little rough, okay? I did have my hat on. Y'all know why I had my hat on yesterday. You got that little spill. So check the video out after you watch this to know why I had the hat on. And I had a hoodie, and yeah. And then I'm also going to pull in my voter sticker because I had to go vote yesterday. Hopefully you voted and you made your voice heard. And so that's gonna go on there. And then we're gonna pull in a variety of markers, pens. Let's see, I'm missing some colors. So I wanna pull from this particular sticker right here. And then I'll pull a little bit of the blue in. And then we'll just make this page come to life, all right? So now that you have a little bit of that, and again, I'm not gonna go into details of which pen per se. I do have to work on my Amazon store, which is an affiliate link, and I do get a small cutback if you choose to buy the item from my link, but I do need to update that, but that ain't done yet, so hold your little horses, that's coming. All right, so we know what we're using. Oh, I also forgot to tell you what kind of journal this is. This is a Clever Fox dotted journal. Okay, so that's what I am in right now. All right, that was enough rambling for real. Like a whole lot. That was just a little too much. All right, y'all. So listen. Yesterday was Tuesday, November 5th. Yep, voting day. So it was election day. School was out. So that meant I got to sleep in. And, you know, I kind of got to enjoy the morning. My son woke up and he started washing clothes. What? You washing clothes? Like, I'm like, what's up? I said, hey, you up a little early. Yeah, I'm just washing my uniforms. And then I need to wash some other stuff. And like he just cleaned it up. So, you know, in my mind, I'm like, what this kid want? Y'all know, we know that is just the number one. I want something, so let me go ahead and get some stuff done before I ask my parent. So anyway, he cleans up and does all that great stuff. And then later he pops in the room and of course he's like, so mommy. And then he started doing that thing like, what is that show, y'all? I used to love Family Guy, where he was like, mommy, mama, mama. And I'm like, what? So he's like, so what do you want, kid? Like, I'm that type of mom. I don't have time for all that slow. Just, what do you want? Well, can I go to the arcade? So I'm like, okay, cool. You can go to the arcade. I said, now listen. You have a haircut appointment, okay? He has a haircut appointment. He's walking around in these streets looking real rough, like I don't care about him. So it's time. You need your haircut. Okay. I said, so if you go, you need to ask Mr. J, I'm not telling people's names. You just need to ask Mr. J, can he drop you off at the barbershop and then I'll pick you up. If he cannot, let me know. That's it, y'all. Y'all heard that? Just let me know. So, okay, so he goes and he starts getting ready, okay, y'all? So, listen, my child has had a growth spurt. And I know my child don't think I'm cool when it comes to clothes because right now I'm a little fluffy, so I don't really dress the part all the time, okay? So, you know, he probably looking at me like, lady, you don't know what you're talking about. But I have to let him know, like, kid, I used to be the sneaker queen. Like, I am a sneaker junkie. I love clothes. But lately, I just have not cared, okay? So in his world, who is this lady to try to tell me about fashion or anything else? So anyway, he cleans up, he goes and he takes his shower and I'm like, hey, let me see what you got on. So he comes and I'm like, no, So he's getting all upset. And granted, I know we need to go do a little more shopping and stuff, but you know, I just got to get the extra coinage to get his, as he said, he needs to get his drip up. Whatever. So he finally goes and he changes and he puts something on. And I'm like, thank you. Now just put whatever shoes on and let's work with it. So he does that, okay? So I'm like, do you have your money and all of this? Yes, I have it, blah, blah, blah. So he gets ready. Now again, remember y'all, I said, make sure you ask Mr. J, can he drop you off? That's his friend's father. And his friend is almost like a cousin. So whatever. Okay. Cool. So the thing with me, y'all, I have a 13-year-old. So I'm in a stage with him where I am teaching him responsibility. I'm teaching him about communication. And let me just put it on the record because I don't like using the whole single mama card, but it just is what it is. I'm a single mama. So I don't want to be that mama who is a helicopter mom. Now, I am a very in tune mama. Like, I'm going to know where you are and all of that. But I also want him to be able to advocate for himself, communicate effectively. I don't want to be that mama that I'm not going to have no mama's boy. Point blank, period. Let's just say that. So everything is about communicating, even down to his teachers. So cool. Remind him before he go out. All right, you got a haircut appointment. Okay, so we're going to fast forward. And the time is winding down, y'all. I'm chilling. I'm watching my YouTube. I'm getting a little ratchet TV in. And then I have to, you know, rejuvenate the brain cells that I took away. So then I watch some informal stuff, you know, just living it up on this day off. I've already completed videos, edited, and did all this wonderful stuff. So the time is getting near. And so I'm like, okay. Now, while I have instructed him to ask, I do kind of still need to follow up because he is still 13. So I'm going to do a little follow-up, okay? So I call. Y'all, This little joker did not pick up the phone. So I say, all right. I'm gonna let that slide for one, cause you know you at the arcade, you might be playing, you don't hear nothing. But here's my thing, okay? This day and age, we don't ignore phones, okay? Nobody really ignores phones. They have them in their hands, and if it's in your pocket, you got that mug on vibrate. Let's give a little backstory about this phone. He recently got his phone back. Because my son lost his phone early last year at track season, and I'm that mama. I don't know how you get another phone, but I don't have pennies to throw around. So he didn't get another phone until this year, and I didn't even buy it. His goddaddy was like, "Hey man, all right. I'm gonna give my son his phone. That's his goddaddy. Okay, cool, boom, whatever." So I finally decide to get it activated. Let me rephrase that. His nana decides to get it activated, okay? So we get it activated. Because, of course, she's like, here, I'm putting the money in your account. Now you go get it cut on. So I finally get it cut on. And I give him his phone. So cool. So on the day that I finally let you go somewhere, and I called you. Sorry, I know my voice got a little elevated because this is how I'm feeling. I call you and you ignore me. Like, you can't ignore your mama. You can do a whole lot of things in life, little kid. But there's a few things that you cannot do. The world that we live in, I can't handle a phone not being answered. So again, I told you that first time I'm cool. Because A, I'm not as worried because I know who he's with. All right, so I'm cool. But that's not the point. I'm calling you for a reason. I'm not a helicopter mama. I don't call your phone that often. So if the phone is ringing, there's a reason. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I say, you know what? Chill out. Because, you know, I know my little temper can elevate at times, all right? I know I am inspirational on this channel and I tell y'all to write your heart out. But there is the great, the good, and the not so good. And there are times that my attitude is not so good. So I said, nope. We gonna pull this together, Adrian. I ain't even say A. Renee, y'all. I went to government name. I said, we gonna pull this together, Adrian. So I let a little bit of time go by, and I said, well, I can work on something to be a little more productive. So I decided to go edit and splice another video. Cool. So at this point, y'all, I believe it's 2 o'clock, around 2-ish something. And so something said, go ahead and call your barber. So another thing y'all need to know about me, if you're new or if you're just getting into my videos, by trade, I am a licensed cosmetologist, okay? I always say that I'm retiring and I'm quitting, and every time that I try, it just does not work out. My clients won't let me go, and apparently every time I try to apply for a 9-to-5 job or a part-time job, I'm struggling because I've worked for myself so long, and that's a whole nother video. I digress. But anyway, so by trade, I am a licensed cosmetologist. Now, anybody that has ever, I wanted to do something a little different. Sorry, y'all. Anybody that has ever sat in my chair knows that I am very, very particular about, appointments. I am known for superior customer service. I don't have a problem tooting my own horn. I don't keep you in the salon long. I'm just fair. I'm a fair stylist because I know what I want when I go get my hair done. It's not that often because I do my own, but I just know what I would like, right? So I said, let me go ahead and call his barber, which is also my barber. He cuts my hair too. And so I'm like, hey, your child, everybody, my son has all the people that love him dearly. So I'm like, your child is supposed to get dropped off, but I'm not feeling real confident about this right now. But nonetheless, your payment has already been submitted. So here's my thing. Let's do a quick little lesson and I'll backtrack. If you make an appointment and on the day of said appointment, you can't make it, pay for it. I know that may sound crazy, and I know some of y'all might be like, she done lost her mind, but let me just school you on hairstylists and barbers. We work by the person sitting in the chair. And so I do not believe in playing with anybody's money because I don't want nobody playing with mine. So I went ahead and paid for it. And I was like, you know, he may or he may not be there. So y'all, I'll call again. So this is number 2 when I call. Y'all, that little joker don't pick up the phone. You have literally lost your mind. So now I'm walking around the house, and I don't know if any of y'all do this, and maybe y'all will flex like y'all don't. And if you haven't done this yet, I need y'all to get on board. I started talking to myself. I started role playing. Like, what am I gonna say when this joker picks up the phone? So the phone is ringing. Y'all, I really feel like singing Wonder Pets. The phone is ringing. But anyway, the phone is ringing. Then little joker don't pick up the phone no more. At this point, it's 2:45. So I have not even left the house to vote. And I'm going to blame myself for that because I could have been out the house and back. But I didn't leave. And so I'm like, oh, I ain't going to miss no voting. And so I could have easily called my friend, the mother of the child he was with. But I'm just that mama that I don't like getting involved when the child's father has the kids. And I don't get other men's number, other child's father's numbers. Like, because at this point, my child has a phone. His friend has a phone. You just need to pick up your daggone phone. So he ain't pick up the phone, y'all. He ain't pick up the phone. So again, I'm in the house role playing. I'm like, ooh, I can't wait. And y'all, if y'all can see my body movement, because I know you see the phone moving, but I'm like, I can't wait to tell him he done lost his mind. So I'm telling you, role playing. So I kind of role play a lot of times, y'all, to calm myself down. So I have to laugh at myself now. So I'm like, he done lost his mind. You don't get to ignore your mama. This is me, y'all. Just talk to myself. So I'm like, whatever. So I let it go, and I said, let me get dressed because I got to go vote because I'm not missing voting for this kid because he done lost his mind. Again, still role playing. I'm upset. So I go and I get dressed. I throw on what I tell y'all I had on. I threw on I had on some jeans, a sweatshirt, popped that hat on, popped some little sneakers on, and I'm like, let me go. So I'm on the phone with my mama. I'm just fussing. And I had to tell her, I said, I am so sorry. I now understand what you, daddy, and my sister. Y'all, my sister is like 8.5, almost 9 years older than me. I now understand what they dealt with. Like, I am so sorry. Like, I am really sorry for all the foolishness that I did. So, you know, she's like, nah, he ain't gonna be able to not answer the phone, but she is still chuckling because it's now makes sense. Like, why they were so like this child. So anyway, y'all, I said, I'm gonna call again. So I call, and that joker still don't answer the phone. I'm feeling like I'm calling the ex-dude that's ignoring me from back in the day when I was in my 20s. This is not how this works. So anyway, he doesn't pick up the phone. So at this point, I'm like, I'm gonna have to reach out to my friend, which I did not want to do. And so she was like, nah, he know better than that. So anyway, she reaches out to her son's father, and she's like, hey, did he tell you he had a haircut appointment? And of course, me knowing my child, he was like, no. So then in comes, she was like, you should begin to call in a second. Here comes my son. Hello? I said, again, because y'all know I did already role play. I said, you don't get the opportunity not to answer my phone call when I call. Do you understand that's why you have a phone? So, of course, he's like, I didn't hear the phone. It was in my pocket. I was like, nah, they ain't gonna get it. They ain't gonna get it. I said, the world we live in today, you feel the phone, you see the phone. You done looked at that phone several times. Don't care where you are. So we going back and forth. Not really back and forth. And I was like, but you know what? Don't worry about it. Because you done already missed the hair appointment. Click. I thought about it. That was a little rude. But anyway, is what it is. I was in my feelings. So at this point, he can stay out for the rest of the day. There's no need to rush back or whatever. So I actually finished voting, which didn't take a long time. So if you didn't vote and you're into voting and you believe in voting, shame on y'all. Y'all got to get it together. But that's another day. So I said, all right, well, I'm going to go to my mama's house. I went to my mom's house. I got home and I'm chilling. And so he gets back in the house and he walks in and I'm like, listen, he kind of got a smirk. I said, hold on now. Let me reel you back in because you need to remember who your mama is. And I know you know all about that life. And so he's trying to look away. I said, I'm sorry. I'm speaking to you. Can we get a little eye contact? So here's a little thing, y'all. when you're dealing with your kids, and I'm talking to single mamas too. You know, other people, that's fine. Y'all have a double household. I came from one. I can't identify with y'all and how y'all raise y'all kids. I'm just talking about what I do with mine and my situation. You gonna have to, if you have a guy, I'm not saying if you have a girl, this doesn't apply, but where we are, and especially if your child is a preteen, you have to set some guidelines and some standards, and they have to know that you're about that life. And the reason I say they have to know you're about that life is because they will try you. They're getting older. They're feeling themselves. They're smelling themselves. Their hormones are changing. They think they run things and they don't. So I had to get with him, eye level. I said, look at me in my eye. And he's trying to look away. And I was like, no, that's just not what you're going to do. I said, at the end of the day, you need to, A, look at me in the eye. Communication is key. I said, you don't get the opportunity to not answer the phone when I call. I said, I am not a helicopter mama. I said, I give you a little leeway. I said, but when I call that phone, you better pick it up. I said, but let me go ahead and tell you what's going on. I said, moving forward, you will not get a haircut unless you schedule your own appointment and you're paying for your hair. So if you need to reach out to your auntie, your nana, anybody you need to reach out to make a little bit of money, guess what? You're going to pay for your haircut. You're going to schedule your haircut. You're going to pay, and then you're going to pay a portion of your phone bill. He was like, what? First of all, we're not going to what me. I said, and I need you to look at me in the eye. I'm still talking to you. So y'all, needless to say, that joker going to be paying for his haircuts. Ain't nobody playing with you. So now he got to walk around looking scruffy and looking like, I don't care, because you ain't answer your phone. So needless to say again, I'm that mama. You will get a life lesson all the time. And you paying for your haircut. And I'm still mad because I got to pay for my own haircut tomorrow. So yeah, y'all, he didn't answer the phone. And he didn't realize that his mama is about that life. So that's going to be what this journal entry is about. And I just kind of wanted to set up the page. And I'm going to put somewhere on there, he didn't answer the phone. He didn't answer the phone. Or either he lost his mind. I'm just probably put he didn't answer the phone because he ain't lost his mind. He just needs to be reminded that you're going to pick up that daggone phone when your mama calls. Okay? So let's go in here and put he. Now I'm going to put he ignored. He ignored me. So yeah, y'all, I just want to tell y'all that story. Like, this is how my journal entries derive. So like, again, if you're writing your journal entries, you kind of want to be descriptive, especially if you can kind of have a chuckle moment about it. Like, I mean, there is going to be parts where I was a little annoyed. I was annoyed, as the country folks say, annoyed. Not annoyed, but I was annoyed that this joker thought that he could ignore me. Nah, that's not what we're going to be doing in these parts around here. So this is my title. So basically, like, if you're noticing what I do with some of my journal entries, I write what the topic is going to be about, and then I'm going to go on here, and then if I need to flip the page, I still have a little more room. We have it dated because this is not a bad moment for me, so I'm okay dating that. If you don't know what I mean as far as dating, I don't always date my journal entries, especially if they're not so good moments. I'm not going to necessarily make the date a focal point. But on this particular entry, it is all right. And I'm excited actually to write about this. But this just goes to show y'all, write all areas of your life. Don't just focus on the bad areas. Don't forget the funny moments. Don't forget the successful moments. A lot of times you will avoid writing happy and good moments, but why? You are deserving to celebrate those moments. Don't let anybody make you feel like you can't. Your life is not a broken record. It's actually a book that is composed of many plots, twists, and turn, and it's all in how you choose to remember those things. I feel like I need a little more pop of orange there, and then I think I'm gonna be done with with y'all. Because I have been on here for 25 minutes giving y'all a story, and y'all know that's a little too long. That's a little too long. But again, if you enjoyed this, y'all, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so every time I post, you are in the know. Have an amazing Wednesday. If you need to change some things around for the day, do so. You are totally capable of being in control of your day, and the things that you cannot control, you pray about it if that's what you choose to do. Meditate and do some things to change the vibe. Until next time.